Just dawned on me that Asians are having a FAFO moment.
Fuck the niggas, I'm down for my niggas. Fuck the niggas, I'm down for my niggas. Fuck the niggas, I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas.
Stop playing, they got a thing full of food. Nobody. We love.
Yo, the boycott for the Asian businesses is really happening, y'all. When I tell y'all, even in Metro Detroit, Hazel Park, East Point, the nail shops are empty. Ain't no black women in them shits. The boycott going down, y'all.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026.
What's up? Come on, man. They tripping, bro. As a people, bro. Like, man, hold on. I'm going in here. On the real. I ain't bullshitting. I'm in here. Hey, sister. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't trying to intrude on what y'all got going on.
Don't have it.
Y'all know about the boycott, right? We boycotting all Asian beauty supply shops, nail shops, stores. There's a black-owned beauty supply store called Savannah Beauty Supplies here on Egan Road in Madison. Savannah Beauty Supplies. We're sticking together. We're not giving them our money no more. For real.
And you know what? And I said that. I was just trying to get here.
Savannah Beauty Supply.
Okay.
Pass the word.
I promise you.
I'll holler at you out here.
Yeah, I'll let them out there.
For sure, I got you.
I looked it up. It's on the east side.
Yes. If it's out y'all way, I'm sorry. But this is something we're trying to do as a people.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? We're taking our dollar back. Yeah. And we're going to put it back in our community. So far, that's the only beauty supply store we got as a people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
that's why I didn't know we had one.
Right, so that's why our money got to go. We boycotting Asian nail shops, all that. You know what I'm saying? Look me up, John King on Facebook. I'll be posting nail techs. I'll be posting nail techs, all that on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? John King, pop out Glock out on Facebook, bro. Please spread the word. Spread the word, please. Y'all too. Y'all, thank y'all. Get active, y'all. Hold each other accountable, man. Just do it politely, for real. Come on, man, get on y'all shit. Let's do this shit.
Look at the motherfucker that try to call us out and shit like that. Why the black people get free marketing? Why my business don't get no free marketing? Why the I guess I'm black business now. Trying to label their business as a black-owned business when they Asian. They putting stickers in the damn motherfucking window, talking about some Black Lives Matter and black-owned business. Then they walk out Asian as hell. Like, you ain't black. I thought this was a black-owned business. Hey, what's up, my? No, you ain't a black-owned business. So now y'all afraid of motherfucking competition. Y'all called us the out, and now y'all motherfucking afraid of some competition. Oh, that's funny as hell. I thought we needed y'all. Oh, okay.
Big round of applause for all black people boycotting Asian businesses. About time we start showing some solidarity and some damn strength around here. But check it out. We don't only boycott Asian businesses, but we replace them. We have to replace them. That's the main goal. Get them out of there and then replace them with our own. And then we get our own money and keep our own money within our own communities. That's sort of like what the Jewish people do. They got a rule where they don't let a dollar that come into their community leave outside of this community until like a week or something like that. I used to work for a Jewish person, so, you know, they used to tell me a lot of things, like their religion is sort of incorporated in finances a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So they think money a lot because it has to do with their religion, sort of, and their practices. But, you know, I'm just real happy that we're starting to flex some real muscle, because we all seen the video that the Asian dude made, right? Calling black people out, basically daring us to boycott him. Now, let me deal with some hardcore facts, because all those that's new to the channel, that's what I like to deal with. I like to deal with facts. Now, black people in America are 13%. We're 13% of this population over here, right? But we spend $1.6 trillion annually. That's almost 10% of the whole entire national GDP. We spend, as black people, more than a lot of countries are worth. So we do not need anyone financially. Financially, we're more than capable of holding our own. Now, our main problem comes in what we do with our finances. A lot of us are unfortunately not financially literate. We're illiterate when it comes to finances. We really don't know, like, the basics on a lot of things, and this is why we go broke. Plus, it also says in the Bible, a fool and his gold will soon part. This is an undeniable fact. A fool and his gold will soon part. We don't want to be foolish. We don't want to lose our gold. This is a historical time, and we have to take advantage of it. If you look through history, we have forced our way through using finances. One of the most historical ways that we basically changed America was through Martin Luther King and the Montgomery bus boycott that happened in the 1950s, which started with Rosa Parks. All black people decided to boycott the bus system in Montgomery, Alabama. And through that, they changed law to where you can't make people sit somewhere. They basically almost abolished Jim Crow, because that's where it started at. It started through the Montgomery bus boycott. So through boycotting and going through legal means rather than burning stores and rioting in the streets, nah, silence, silence. That's how you heard them. You move silently. You just stop going. You stop showing up. You stop spending your money. That's going to hurt way more than you burning down stores. Because you know what? If you burn down their stores, they got insurance. They just going to get another store in another location in another ghetto amongst other black people doing the same treachery. But when you put them out of business, there is no insurance. Flopped. Everything went wrong. So this is our stronghold, our unity, crushing people financially, crushing anybody that goes against us financially. We got to run everybody out of our hoods that don't treat us according to how we want to be treated as a people. We're not coming into their communities to open stores. They're coming into our communities to open stores. And then in the midst of that, they harass us. And on top of harass us, There are plenty instances where they done took the lives of kids in our communities. I could take it back to 1991 with Latasha that was shot, killed by a Korean. Same instance over something petty like candy. This instance right here, while we're boycotting, was over water. But Latasha, if y'all remember Latasha, y'all remember Tupac. Tupac used to always scream the name Latasha. That's who he was talking about. That's what was going on back then, and that's what incited the riots back then. But that didn't bring no money. That put us in a worse situation. So now, all these years later, we got to learn from that instance right there. We don't hit the streets and burn stuff down. No, what we do is we come together as a people. We show our strength and our unity, and we run these people up out of our communities. We run them out financially. It's not hard to do. All you got to do is stop buying there. Let them know they're not welcome. They're not wanted. You are not wanted in this community, and we're going to show you louder than we can tell you. By not going in your stores, by not buying anything, by not marketing, by not passing the word around. Your store is just going to come and go. Unless you're going to treat the people in the community the way we deserve to be treated. No ifs, ands, or buts. There is no compromising. You will treat it as your equal, or you will get out. You will get out through brute force. But our brute force is not violence no more. Violence is not going to get us anywhere. Plus, doesn't it feel good to turn on the TV and see your people actually coming together from state to state to state? This is going on in Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, people in Georgia, people in Florida. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in New York. I'm with the movement. Let's keep it going everywhere across the planet, everywhere. Let's take back what is ours. We fought for this here. We built this here. Before America became America, we were here. We were here before 1776. We were here. We are one with this land. These people were coming out of nowhere and bragging, throwing it in our face that they're owning businesses and passing us, and they could barely speak English. We need to take that not as an offense, but as a call out. We outnumber you here. We got more money than you here. We got more resource than you here. We're from here. You're calling us out in our homeland? We accept that challenge. All day, every day, baby, bring it. We're going to shut down everything. Because I'm going to tell you, my daughter at 13 was doing hair and making nails better than any Asian. So we got the scale for it. We got the scale for everything. We don't need these people for nothing. All of these companies that we use, they American made, baby. Apple, American made, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is American made, baby. Yankee, baby. We don't need these people. We don't need them. And if you're new to the channel, you know, subscribe, like, and share it. This is real good content. And once again, congratulations to everybody that is boycotting and is showing some real black unity and some real black love. I'm going to end the video off so y'all can see some more clips of how black people are uniting all across the United States. Stay blessed up. Peace, everybody.
First thing that Asian fella did was to make a threat against the black communities. A $1.6 trillion industry, especially in black communities alone, where most of the Asian stores, nail shops, beauty supply stores are highly dependent upon the black dollar. So if you take away that, those stores will run out of business within 3 weeks. That's where it starts. And then it's going to go up to where the supply chain is, where they're getting the goods from. That's going to be highly affected. But in order for this to be a good effect on the Black Americans, we must build our own manufacturing shops right here in America. Right here. Bye.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or it's this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
So y'all calling the Chinese restaurants and ordering 50 pieces of chicken, sesame chicken, okay, and shrimp fried rice, okay? And this lady is really taking this order, but these people are not picking the order up. They're not going to pick up the order. Y'all, we got to stop, okay? I understand that that man shouldn't have been found not guilty. I understand it, but we can't, this not the way. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to stop. I did laugh. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not funny. Y'all know the J-Lo gonna give advice from a healed heart and a right and right, wrong and wrong situation, a place. And that is wrong. Y'all cannot go and order, okay, from restaurants and not pick up the food. And this lady was really typing this up and giving these people their total, and they not coming to pick up the food. So that's the new thing. Y'all ordering and not going to pick up the food from the Chinese restaurant. Y'all, we got to be stopped. Y'all, this is not funny, okay? Those people didn't do us anything, okay? I understand, like I say, I understand why y'all doing it, but it's wrong, okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth, because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026.
Just wanted to give y'all a friendly update. Cajuns is slow. It is at lunchtime. People are not playing about boycotting right now. I do love Cajuns, but I'm a boycott with my people. I've had no bad experiences there, and this whole strip is still slow. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Okay? Very, very slow. Y'all know this strip usually be packed.
Y'all come with me on this good Saturday morning, and let's see how this Asian beauty store, nail store, food store boycott is going, since they dared us, since they said they want to see us not support them, since we need them so much. This is what I saw at the first stop. They standing outside. They like, where the black people at? So I rolled over to the next place where I usually shop here. I'm not even gonna lie, this is my favorite place for the last 10 years. But let me show you, this is not normal on a Saturday morning. No, ma'am. All of it over there is usually filled, okay? It's even usually going into other people's parking spaces, businesses' parking spaces. This is not normal, y'all. So good job. Even the nail salon down the street is empty. It was a few coons in there, but for the most part.
Asian man that came on TikTok talking about how black people can go ahead and boycott their businesses, whether it's beauty supply stores and nail salons, and how they can just go over to the white neighborhoods and get money from them. Okay, then go do that. Because if it was so easy for you to be in those neighborhoods, then why weren't you over there to begin with? It's strategically placed for beauty supply stores, nail salons, and liquor stores to be placed in the black community, because you know that's where all the money's going to come from. The Asian man that came on TikTok and said what he said is a prime example of why black people are boycotting to begin with. They're just exposing what we've always known, this secret weird hatred, this secret weird animosity towards us when we've done nothing to you. I saw another young lady on TikTok talking about how there was xenophobia that was being pushed towards Asian community when Donald Trump had first got elected and Asians were getting beat up in broad daylight. And she was talking about how when Asians were talking about POC solidarity and black people came to their aid, but now it's shoes on the other foot, they're nowhere to be found, it's our problem and it's our fault. Which is exactly why black people are boycotting, because we recognize that we can have solidarity for everybody else, but nobody can have solidarity when it comes to us and our community.
Like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did it like it hadn't been there that long, but I came up here the other day and stood across the street and got some shots.
This is crazy.
Awesome.
Like, how bold could you be?
I know. You wouldn't think it. It's like I didn't even see it. I saw somebody else out here standing up here looking at it. And I was walking down that sidewalk over there. I was like,
it's like premeditated because it's like we just got the verdict from the Cyrus Department Hilton. There's no way you could have done that this quickly. So, you know, I don't call myself an influencer, but I have a few million views between my videos. So I'm going to give you all the publicity, all the attention that you have been wanting, because this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting.
I couldn't believe it when I was coming down the street.
Like, is this it?
I care about y'all and I love y'all.
Yeah, you don't. You don't unless you really look at it. Hurry up and buy.
My car right there, I had to walk by to get one place.
Yes, sir. Hurry up and buy. With two little black boys and an Asian man looking like, man, what?
And that there, you guys, is the prime reason why we need to stand firm in what it is we're doing when it comes to these Asian businesses that are within our communities. This type of shit right here. They don't care. They don't care. They're only in an uproar right now is because they see that their shit is about to blow up. They see the money coming out of their community left and right. They can see it happening. They know that they are too dependent on the black dollar for their businesses to thrive, for their businesses to sustain. That's why they're so outraged with knowing that we are doing a ban of their businesses. Because it's not even a boycott. We're not even doing boycott no more. So let's take boycott out of our vocabulary right now. This is a ban. And a ban means we will be no longer engaging with any of their businesses that are within our communities. Any of them. This is the shit right here that tells us they could care less about anything that's going on in society surrounding their community. Because how do we have a business that feels okay to have such a image on the window of their establishment? On the window of their establishment. Like, this shit is bold as fuck. North Carolina, who owns this business? Who owns this business, North Carolina? We need to know who owns this business. Drop it in the comments if you know who is the owner of this business. We need to have a conversation. We need to understand what was your intention with this? Because I don't want to hear no shit about it's a joke. It's a play on a movie. I think it's a play on Don't Be a Menace to Society, one of the parodies movies by the Wayans brothers. I believe that's where that comes from. Yeah, y'all don't get to play with us like that. None of y'all get to play with us like that. See, y'all gotten too comfortable. And we've allowed y'all to get too comfortable. We've allowed y'all to get too comfortable thinking that y'all can play with us because we put it in our music. We put certain things in our music. The imagery that we depict in movies, etc. Y'all think because y'all can consume it, that y'all can cosplay and act like you about that life. Yeah, y'all, even as a black community, we need to be careful at the type of imagery that we're putting out here. Because then we encounter bullshit like this,
And they're going to easily have a way out or a excuse. They're going to be excused. Their apology is going to be riddled with, I had a lapse in judgment. I've consumed this type of, I've supported the Black community. I've seen this movie. I've seen that movie. I've purchased the music. I paid to go to concerts. Because we let them in too freely. We let them into our spaces too freely. That this is the type of thanks that we get. A fucking slap in the face. This is wild. This is insane. If you're in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina to be exact, who owns this business? Drop it in the comments if y'all are familiar with this business from the Greensboro, North Carolina area. And when did that signage go up? When did that imagery go up on that window? Because based off of that video, it's come up recently. And to know what is going on in their neighboring state, right above them in South Carolina, right below them in South Carolina, you knew exactly what you were doing when you put that shit on that window. Drop in the comments, y'all, and let's talk about it. Because we need to know who the owner is of this business and when that shit went up in that window. Let's talk about it.